All right, guys, what we have here is a 2004 525 SX by KTM, and we had some problems today. Well, actually, the problems began yesterday. We were we did about a 3-hour ride on it, and as I'm coming back home, I started feeling her kind of misfiring, and I was all like, man, maybe the fuel is getting dirty on the carburetor. So what I did was I was trying to see at what RPM she would had that misfire, and it was mostly when you were idling or at low RPM. So, but then I was all like, I realized it couldn't be the carburetor because she would run fine and she would run better on higher RPM when the main jet was being used. So then I said, it's not fuel. I'm not going to start with fuel. I'm going to do with spark. And she turned off on me today, and she wouldn't fire up. So I told my buddy, go ahead and kick her over and use that decompression valve there, just so I want to hear the valve train, and I want to hear all that the part of the motor and see how it sounds. And I could hear something rubbing down there. Well, I managed to fire her up. We brought her home, and I tore her apart. And just as I suspected, this is what happened. My bolts for the stator backed off, and she ate. You see those bolts, where the bolts go? She was firing because she had a nice little place where to fall in. So she's there and vibrating, and the vibrations caused it to ground off, and that's when I had my misfires. But at a higher RPM, since I had more revolutions, you couldn't tell that the misfiring was occurring because it was happening so fast with such high RPM. So I don't know if this is a common problem with the 525, these coming off. Maybe some Loctite would have helped these bolts out. It doesn't seem like there was any Loctite on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and replace my stator, replace my cover, and I'm going to go ahead and replace that gasket too. And while I'm here, I took a quick little look at that gear inside that runs that chain, and it doesn't seem to have wear on it. Well, at least not noticeable. But my chain is nice and tight on there. Tensioner's doing its job, and I'm glad it's nothing major in there. So I am actually pretty happy with it. I love my 525. She's got more power than I can control, and she's a beautiful bike. So that's my video of my problem today.